Broadcast. Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Monday, April the 11th, 2011, 4 p.m. Eastern. What a day. Oh my goodness, what a day. What a nothing day. The dollar drifting up, stocks drifting lower. No major move down. But certainly the S&P, as you see here, 1324. Japan, more earthquakes. We saw that core machine orders down 2.3%. We even saw French industrial production weaker than expected. As we said yesterday, there'd be a ton of FOMC members. Janet Yellen speaking. I can't believe what she said, in my opinion. Hard to see core price surge in CPI without wage gains. I mean, come on. Food prices are going up. Oil prices are going up. What is she smoking? I really want to know. It's called stagflation. She has a hard time believing we can have stagflation. I haven't done a rant in a while, but I got to tell you, these people, I don't know what they're, on one hand, they're telling us not to worry about inflation. It's short-lived. In the long term, it'll be fine. On the other hand, we're seeing comments like this telling us that unless we have wage gains, there can't be inflation. Well, that's a joke. It certainly can be. But more importantly, we just, had a bunch of data coming out tonight. ECB Axel Weber speaking out of the Bundesbank. Basically blaming it on not central banks, but blaming it on the governments themselves. Interesting. There you go. But in my opinion, again, oil's going up. This Middle East situation, we had Gaddafi, Merkel coming in from Germany, basically trying to save the day. You look at the dollar index right there. I don't think so. I mean, listen, big resistance coming up here. I don't think we're getting above 75, 60, but Merkel trying to get involved in the Libyan situation, and it would certainly, for Sarkozy and Cameron, not be a good thing if he was able to stay in power, which is what it looks like Merkel is trying to do. Not happening. No way. But it's really tonight. We're going to look at some charts in a little bit, and I got to tell you, some of these charts look so freaking delicious. I mean, you think it's over? Is that it? Dollar's going to stop going down? I don't think so. Listen, if we close above, unfortunately, this is the way I trade, and again, we're going to be a little late to the party because I didn't see the hammer. I didn't see the real wipeout low. This thing could bounce all the way up to 75.40 and still be a short in the Dixie. It's still busted. Zoom out. We had a little bounce. With the stock market down as much as it was at one point, with the S&Ps down, you would have thought the euro would have been getting crushed. Nothing. Especially with euro sterling being so weak. But I think tonight is a big night. Tonight we got CPI data. Yes, sterling dollar came in a little bit. Oh, by the way, Alcoa up after the close. Good earnings. Good for U.S. stocks. Good for the carry trade. Aussie dollar, by the way, record futures spec longs. 90,250 contracts, something like that. A ridiculous amount. Almost at a record, I believe. But one thing I've noticed about the CFTC, the futures positions, those are usually right. They get hurt like a week or two after that comes out. So I am looking for a top in Aussie dollar, but right now I'm long. I'm losing money. Go figure that. Unbelievable. Oh, it's not done. Aussie's not done. You might think after today you have a little reprieve. It's not done. Tonight, we got good stuff, people. Guns, guns, guns. Cable's going to explode. CPI year on year is supposed to be up 4.4%. The IMF talking about cable behind the curve. Anticipating 2% interest rates by the end of this year. What's up with that? Last I checked, if rates are going to go up, the London economy is going to get killed. Their interest payments on their mortgages are going to go up by 15%. Things are not very good in London. 90-year low in income as a percentage. Horrible. Horrible. But the rich keep getting richer and the middle class keep getting poorer. That's the way to recover an economy, I'll tell you. Love it. German final CPI up 0.5%. Coming out tonight, 2 a.m. Eastern. Any uptick there, and I got to tell you, to the moon. Jean-Claude Trichet on inflation's butt. Japan, machine tool orders, preliminary, who cares? London, 4:30 a.m. Eastern, CPI year on year. Even retail price index, 5.5%. Trade balance, down 8.1 billion is the estimate. DCLG house price index, big one, up 1.5%, the estimate there. I think that's going to be bad. I think you can have a ridiculous 4.7% number on CPI headline. But DCLG is going to be bad. German Zoo coming out 5 a.m. Eastern. 11.7. The estimate from last month, the number from last month was 14.1. I don't see it coming in that much. I see a better number. Oh, baby. Canadian trade balance, U.S. trade balance, import prices, and then, of course, Bank of Canada. Oh, baby. Will they or won't they? They won't. No way. As we've heard, U.S. economic output has turned down the last 2 months. I forget who said that. I believe it was Lockhart or Evans. So while commodity prices doing very well is good for Canadian miners, the overall economy, if the U.S. double dips, obviously they got to be worried. So no change expected by the Bank of Canada, but the statement should be very interesting. Everyone nervous about China raising rates and the slowdown there. So you would think they're not going to do anything. But I'll tell you, any hawkish comment, dollar Canada will collapse. It is that. I think dollar Canada probably rallies into the event and then we sell in the news with a monster turnaround Tuesday. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Big time. U.S. federal budget, $45.7 billion. I'm sorry, $157 billion in the red. Now, this is very interesting because last quarter, I believe we were at negative 222 a monthly. So certainly looking for more of an increase in tax revenues. I don't know. Their base, I don't see that being a very good number at all. But again, tomorrow is Tuesday. And I think tomorrow we definitely have to be on the lookout for a turnaround Tuesday. I think the stock market probably is going to be negative. When you look at this market, we're rolling over. You even look at the hourly chart, let's say, in the S&P. We're certainly rolling over. Now, Alcoa being good, you would think the S&Ps will be up. But I can see the S&Ps being down. Even filling in this gap here at 13.19. And then we have a nice turnaround Tuesday to the upside. Because the daily chart certainly is rolling over. And certainly we're going a little bit lower tomorrow. Are we going to collapse tomorrow? I don't see it. I don't believe so. Are we going to come in a little bit in Asia, Europe? Probably. But I think we get this is a perfect turnaround Tuesday setup. TAT in the house. So, we just hit 1340 2 days ago. We've now pulled off 16 handles on the S&P. If you get the S&Ps down to the 8 handles, nice reversal. Oh, yeah. And dollar index, too. We might bust through this resistance level, maybe. But I just think that we're not going to take out 75.50. No way. Nope. Look at that euro dollar. Again, I got a nice support level here. Boom. Right under 144. We're probably going to breach it. The only thing I didn't do is panic out of that euro short I had on Friday. I got out of 45. Got long in 35.40. A couple of 30. But certainly this euro, while it is so tempting, isn't it? I mean, look how bad that looks. Meaning, it's so overbought. Big down day. Come on. Nope. It's not over. I want to see a monster reversal. I want to see something like this. Break it out to break it down. And we're just arcing here. We're just hanging tough. I want to see us bust out more. And then really have a nice reversal. But once again, the bottom line is we have taken out this channel line. And until we get a monster reversal, and I'm not buying it, this was no reversal. And again, when you look at reversals, you see here, look at this day, it broke it out, the next day down big. Today we were down nothing. What were we down? Nothing. A joke. So we didn't get that real sharp volume volatility we normally get in a breakout. And the fact that we're down just this little bit means if we drift lower, I want to buy more. I can't believe I'm saying it. I understand, but like even here, they broke it out, but that first down day was significant. Look how much we went down. So the fact that we really weren't down that much today, I'm sorry, I just don't buy it. We have to break this channel line here. And unfortunately, it's a lot of pips. I want to see it close below 142. That's 220 pips away. I'm not looking to catch the top. And as far as, remember, you might have CFTC, Commodity Futures Trade Commission, futures traders positions, but SSI, FXCM, they're all short. And they're short the Aussie too. So, you know what happens to pigs. They get slaughtered. Dalian, one of our rare good positions today. Sold the strength. Closing terrible. I think Dalian comes in. And again, remember, this should be now support. It's breaking. I think we could easily come down. Just a little retracement. Why not? 20 exponential. 83.50, that zone. 83.75. Dalian looks great to me. Great short. Love it. Dollar Canada, rate decision tomorrow. Very much oversold. But again, it's only 240 pips. This is 2 weeks worth of work for 240 pips. I mean, it's almost like these people in China building up game points and selling them for money. $1 billion a year industry. Check it out. Crazy. But listen, I am not short Dollar Canada. I would not be short Dollar Canada. I would sell Dollar Canada into strength maybe. Maybe even here. But I cannot be selling it this low. With a rate decision coming, with no rate increase expected, you would think this thing should probably pop. But if we get up to that 96 level, 96.10, I'm looking to be seller. Absolutely. Dollar Swiss. Tough day. Hard call. Hopefully you sold the strength. Not much. Again, most of the volatility today, nothing. Zero. Sterling had the most. Look at that double top. I'll tell you, I mean, this baby is so set up. I know I like it as a long because I think CPI is going to be very strong. Now, I could see us taking out the highs. Boom, triple top. I'm not looking for a runaway. But sterling dollar is certainly looking very tired. And should I be wrong and CPI be weak, look for easily 162.50. Easy, 100 pips. Because obviously we are at the top of the range. But who's to say we can't have one of these triple, fourple, fipple tops, you know? So I get a strong CPI number. I'll be looking to take my trade. 64.50, I'm looking to get out. But again, is it a setup? Or is this a perfect opportunity to be short cable? Certainly looks like a good spot to be short. No doubt. But I am dead scared of tonight's numbers. And let me tell you something. We flag here and then we go. Cable could fly. Like the win. But tonight, Asia, before the number, I am looking for sterling to drift lower. I'm looking to buy the pullback. And then who knows? Aussie, certainly a nice down day today. No doubt. I am long the Aussie. I'm not happy. Inside day. Did not take our previous day low. So extended. I think you still got to buy the pullback. I think it's not over. I think they're sucking us in. And I think, again, you look at this day here. You know, we came in, sucked you in, and then boom. So, again, I don't see these S&Ps completely reversing tomorrow. And if you think the S&Ps are going to collapse tomorrow, then this is a great opportunity. And maybe I'm missing the boat. But you know what? I'm so burned trying to pick these tops and call the tops in the stock market. Maybe everyone else is like me. Maybe this is a great opportunity. It's a double top, twin towers. I mean, come on. But I just think you got to buy the pullback. I don't buy this move. New Zealand also, closing not great, but still hanging in tough. Took out the highs, did not take out the lows. We get a pull back down to about 77.50. I want to be in. And this euro sterling, I think, is going to reverse on a strong German final CPI, but possibly even sell in the news. London, good number, sell. Could it be a top? Sure. Came all the way into 88. Cable exploded. Euro came right back. But certainly a possible topping formation this euro sterling. And I'll tell you, with London coming out with a strong CPI, I'm definitely going to be looking to be short this thing ahead of it for a trade. I think we might reverse around 80, maybe 87.50. Take a little breather. Why not? I think turnaround Tuesday is going to be stock market up, unfortunately. I can't be a bear yet. I got to see that big volume spike. I got to see that real wipeout. This is bullcrap. So, all right, everyone. Again, big week, people. Try my product. Remember, you can try my product free for 1 week. Team, I'll see you back at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Try my product free for 1 week. Try my product. Come on. You freaking freebies. Well, no, you freebies have already tried my product. You newbies, you guys don't even have tried it yet. Remember, no cost to you. 1 week. Forget about Free Friday. Join me for a whole week. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you'll ever need, who truly loves to make you money. Have a good night. I'm thinking dollar up in Europe, down, end of Europe, into the U.S. session. Oh, baby. Have a good night.